A revolutionary. Say whoa. Trap revolutionary. Got the wave of too scary. Doing this thing like Malcolm ain't by any means necessary. We ain't got it by no one seen hand. We got the master plan. Get the movement going on. Right here where we stand, man. We bucking and stumping, fist pumping. Even though they tried to set us up for failure and kill us, we keep on coming. That's why somebody gotta step up and say something about the bullshit. Because if not, the blind gon' keep leaving.
Hey y'all, what's going on? Y'all want to do this video real quick. I was just thinking about something. Earlier today, I had talked to one of my homeboy. You know, he sent me a video of a brother on YouTube. I don't even know the brother now. I'm not gonna even, you know, not important, honestly. Like, I'm not even worried about who he was, mention his name. But so the topic what he was talking about was that he left. Well, he says, you know, he stopped messing with the conscious community, black people, you know what I'm saying, the conscious community, because he felt like it's a lot of fake. He mentioned Dr. Umar Johnson, you know what I'm saying, the fake, you know what I'm saying, Brother Polite, which we know Brother Polite, you know, get locked up for in I guess indecent conduct with a child or something like that, or touching a child, like inappropriate conduct with a minor, something like that, you know what I'm saying? I guess you might well say, you know, child molestation. And then he said Tariq Nasheed, right? So I just think it's always, man, you know what I'm saying, like somebody is speaking, you know, they become disgruntled and then they start speaking against, you know, black people, or saying, oh, what is, you know what I'm saying, you know, I'm not going to, you know, worry about black people, or, you know what I'm saying, black people don't want change. They just want to stay stuck on, you know what I'm saying, the same thing. They let people, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, the fakest people come in and, you know, that's who they look up to or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking in my mind, like, man, regardless of the situation, it's like we have to understand, you know, yeah, you got some people out there maybe faking, you know what I'm saying? You got people out there that don't care. They really, you know, black people, like, really, like, they look like us. They don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? About what changed and not don't change, you know what I'm saying? Because they feel like they're comfortable, right? But, you know what I'm saying? The thing, and also you got black people like, are they going to run away? They're going to go, you know, I'm going to, you know, I'll go to another country and live, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I'm going to get away from the madness and all that, right? So, you know, it's just like you got three, you know, different heads, man, that, you know, that kind of affects us in a negative way. But, you know, then you got people like me, you know what I'm saying, it's like, hey, man, I'm going to stay here and fight it out. Win, lose, or, you know, a draw, you know what I'm saying, or to the death, you know what I'm saying, because I feel like, you know, what was done to our people was unnecessary, was uncalled for, you know what I'm saying. Now, like I said, in other prior videos, I always say that, speak on that. And, you know, we should receive reparations. I'm not get away from that and not diminish the importance of that. But, you know, the thing that like I want to get on here and talk about is that, you know, people, you know, running away or saying they don't, you know, saying they don't, they're not going to associate with the conscious community or black people, basically, you know what I'm saying, that's you know, really want change, you know what I'm saying? And I think for the most part, all of us, man, you know what I'm saying, we want change, you know what I'm saying? You know, I actually just seen a video today, you know what I'm saying, police, I believe it was Toronto, I don't know if this counted or not, but it said Toronto police, but police like literally tased the dude and ran over with the police vehicle, literally ran over. And I'm looking at the video like, dang, like this is crazy, you know what I'm saying? How you done tased the man, and you talking about stop resisting, and you ran the man over with the police vehicle, and then back over, broke his legs, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know, just thinking about that, you know what I'm saying? It's like the problem we facing here in America, man. It's like, you know, how can you just you know, turn a blind eye to it, you know what I'm saying? Or, well, I'm gonna leave, you know, I'm not associating with black people no more, you know what I'm saying, because a few people that you feel like, you know what I'm saying, not real, or you feel like, or people not supporting you, you just gonna turn your back on black people, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? That's what I be talking about, you know. And, it's like me saying, well, which I mentioned earlier, about it, like, well, it's like, well, fuck your black son or your black daughter, you know what I'm saying? Leave them to deal with it. I'm leaving, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about black people no more. I'm just gonna get on, or I'm gonna turn a blind eye to it and not say nothing, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, it's like by act or omission, you know what I'm saying? You just, you jumping ship, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, to me, that's cowardice. Other people will say, oh, well, nah, it's not cowardice, it's just being smart. Nah, it's cowardice. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, you might well just turn your back on your family and let somebody come take your whole family and do whatever they want to kidnap them and take them on somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And you go hide in the closet or somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And do nothing about it. So basically, to me, that's really what it is. But I know I probably got people that would say, oh, man, you tripping and all that. Yeah, no, you can fucking leave your family and let somebody come take them and do whatever they please with them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. You running somewhere else and you leaving all of us here, you know what I'm saying? Because we're a group. We're going to be treated the same because we are black people. We're going to be treated as such. You know what I'm saying? In the judicial system, whether it be in the medical, you know what I'm saying? You got people getting messed over going to the doctor or going to the hospital and get treated differently simply because they black. You know what I'm saying? So, that's judicial system, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, medical, educational system, you know what I'm saying? I talked to my lady, we was talking about, you got a lot of black boys being misdiagnosed or saying they got ADHD and getting put on medication, you know what I'm saying? Psychotropic drugs, you know what I'm saying? Medication to dumb them down, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we getting mistreated in a number of ways, you know what I'm saying? And I would say, no, somebody got to make a stand. I would say we all need to make a stand instead of one person. I mentioned this in the video too, about, all of us, not one person being a figurehead saying, hey, I'm the leader of the movement, follow me, because like I said, they'll target that figurehead. They target that one person. So everybody as a group, you know what I'm saying, got to do their part. We all heads, we all one people, and we all trying to do something about it and make a change, you know what I'm saying, instead of one person being the voice. But anyway, you know what I'm saying, I just want to say that because, we need to, man, come together and make a change instead of, oh, I'm going to run here, or, oh, I hate this person or that person, you know what I'm saying, oh, I'm, you know what I'm saying, hell with it, because black people, they don't want to change. Like, man, we all want to motherfucking change. We want to change, you know what I'm saying, we just don't know how to go about getting it. Because I don't know what black person want they son and their daughter to be mistreated. And like I said, in the judicial system, the medical, in hospitals, you know what I'm saying, educationally, in schools, you know what I'm saying. Who wants their black sons and their black daughters to be mistreated? I don't know anybody that wants that. We just don't know how to go about getting it changed. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say we got to come with our heads, put all our heads together as one and come up with some solutions, man, you know what I'm saying, to make a change. Instead of running or saying, I don't mess with these black people or that, you know what I'm saying, person, because they fake or they agents. Yeah, we got people that's agents. Okay, cool. Yeah, motherfucker, we got people, excuse me for, cussing, but we got people, you know what I'm saying, that's agents. We got people that don't care about black people. Yeah, I understand that. But we still have to make an effort because, as my cousin, Tony Browder, said to me, he said, if you don't make an effort to change anything, nothing will be changed. It has to be an effort to be made to make change. So we got to make some type of effort, you know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, oh, well, I'm just going to leave, I'm going to go here, or, man, you know what I'm saying, forget it, man, I ain't going to even worry about it. So you're going to pass the buck to somebody else to do something about the problem that persists, you know what I'm saying? Instead of, like I said before in the video too, instead of rising up and doing something about it, you know what I'm saying? How can you accept that? You know what I'm saying? Or leave or burn off, you know what I'm saying, and go somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's no way around it. That's cowardice. For you to leave a situation, you know what I'm saying, and then your family, is in a bad situation. I would say stay here and deal with it, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know. You might be able to effectuate change. We all together may be able to bring about change, you know what I'm saying? And literally, you know what I'm saying, and lasting change. So I think, man, it's just necessary that happens instead of us being against it, because it's like, come on, man. It seems like every time that we do start making progress, something happens to where we start going against each other. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, you seen it with, Malcolm, you know what I'm saying, the Nation of Islam, you know what I'm saying? See Malcolm and Malcolm, you know what I'm saying? just having, just differences of opinion, things in that nature, where they playing each other, playing them against each other, played Malcolm against the nation, Matter of fact, COINTELPRO program, destroying, infiltrating the Black Panthers and helping to destroy, that program, or that organization, So it's like, every time we have a possible, a movement or a way to make progress, it's always hindered. Some type of deception or some type of some type of chicanery that happens. To derail the movement. So I think we have to be aware of that, and also, like I said, and stop fighting each other. And know that, yeah, man, all Black people, we want change, man. Because like I said, I don't know nobody that wants their child to get mistreated in the judicial system, the medical system, or, educational system. I don't know anybody that wants to be mistreated like that. Or just face racial discrimination in society simply because of color of their skin, simply because you're Black. I don't know nobody that want that. So I know for a fact that Black people won't change. We get so fed up. It's like, damn, this shit ain't gonna change. So I'm gonna try my best to turn a blind eye to it. I know it's messed up. I can't do nothing about it. So, man, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna stress myself worrying about it. But I like I said, I would say I know that we all want change. We just don't know how to go about getting it. But if we did, we would get it. And we will also, like I said, rise up to get it. We just been so defeated in our minds that we just don't think like that. We think that ain't nobody else gonna do nothing about it. This is our plight in America, and this is just what it's gonna be forever. We can't think like that, man. Because like I even told my brother, it's no way that two brothers in the year 3000 witnessed police brutality against our people or against another Black man or Black woman or whatever. Because like me and him did, we witnessed with George Floyd. Literally, man, that should not happen. So we can't let that continue. That's what I'm saying. We can't let nothing like that continue. So that continues to go on. It's like it has to be a stop to it. And I don't know how. I don't know exactly how. But a possible solution would be through legislation. Getting with certain senators, certain politicians to effectuate change, and even possibly by force. Sometimes you just got to go to war with somebody and let them know, like, hey, man, this cannot continue, and we're going to stop it by any means. And I'm not saying that to just be talking, be like, oh, well, this is what somebody else said, or this is, I'm just going to reiterate, what, the great brother Malcolm said or whoever, said. But now sometimes you have to do that. And like I said in the prior video, to make an example out of somebody, to let them know, like, hey, this cannot continue. And it has to change. So, I think that's vitally important, man, because it's like certain things, in society, man, especially against our people, shouldn't change. And then somebody would say, oh, what you talking about is outdated, man. It's still continuing. I seen the brother, not only what I just seen on the video, brother get ran over by a car. Goddamn police shot a man in the face, shot a brother in the face the other day. Shot him like a few times in the chest, then shot him in the head to just go ahead and end it for him. Literally, because the brother, was approaching him. He ain't had no weapon, but somehow the police bust him in the head, got him aggravated, got him, he pretty much, got the brother riled up, where he was, furious behind the police, punching him in the face. And then as soon as he punched him in the face, the police pulled a gun out on him, had the gun on him. And then the brother was like, okay, what you want to do? And the dude kept telling him, hey, I'm going to shoot you. He kept coming, shot him really like chest wide, probably 3-4 times. Then last shot right in the face, right in, center his head. And he dropped, So, it's not outdated. What I'm talking about, it still persists. And like I said in the video before, my old man told me in the 70s, like police killing brothers having Afro picks in their head, and they talking about they thought they had a gun. But like I said, they didn't have phones back then. They had no video recorders back then to record the police brutality, but it still persists. You know what I'm saying? So it's not outdated what I'm talking about. It's prevalent and it still persists. It's just we haven't come up with a solution to stop it. Just being honest, we hadn't came with a solution. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, possible solutions could be legislation, getting with politicians, you know what I'm saying, signing, things into law, you know what I'm saying, to stop it. You know what I'm saying, as far as we paying taxes, you know what I'm saying, in that sense, stop paying certain amount of taxes, you know what I'm saying, and force change in that means, you know what I'm saying, through that means. And like I said, all else fails, you might have to do it through force. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just, hey, sometimes like things just not gonna change by marching about it or trying to, use the pen to change it. Like the pen through, for legislation, making laws or something to change it, or getting, actually, trying to, lobby our politicians or whatever to effectuate change and make legislation about it, man. It's like, man, hey, you may have to do it through force. You know what I'm saying? And I, nobody don't want to have to fight nobody, man. Nobody don't have to. We all want peace, right? But shoot, man, you keep on, doing people like that, and it's like, what do? You keep accepting that. Like I shouldn't have to go, and I told somebody this too before. I shouldn't have to go out my, I should not have to go out in society, and then the police get behind me and I get anxiety, because I do. I'm like, shit, this could be the end. This interaction could be the end of me, you know what I'm saying, or the end of them if it go down like that, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I think that we face those type of obstacles, you know what I'm saying, in society, especially dealing with the police and other, like I said, other institutions that have been set up by white society, you know what I'm saying, for the benefit of white people, European people, and for the basically the demise of black people, you know what I'm saying, or I would say the maleficent, or having it to the detriment of black people. You know what I'm saying? It's just set up like that. And then I even said this. So you have the FBI, the CIA, police organization, they're predominantly white. You can't help but to be racist. Because race, you got to think, race is a group. If your group is predominantly overrepresented in a certain institution or agency, you can't help but to be racist, because that's all you see. That's all you are around. So if you see somebody else and they are, which black people are pretty much the marginalized group in society, and we are stereotyped in a certain way, you can't help but to treat them in that certain stereotypical way. And that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? These institutions are set up, you can't help but to the detriment of black people. You know what I'm saying? Because they have a majority of white people, European people, or people of non-African descent in these organizations, and they are inherently racist. You see what I'm saying? Because race is a group. Black people are a group. If we were predominantly in in these situations, in these institutions, we would not see this police brutality like this. We would not see this medical mistreatment or medical malpractice like this. We would not see this educational malfeasance like this. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. We have to understand that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm never turn my back on black people. You know what I'm saying? Love black people, man. I'm always support black people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always love my brothers and my sisters out there, man. I'm not trying to, I'm not with the divisiveness. I see people talking about, oh, African people, they don't care about black people in America. They talk against us and they say that, okay, well, that's them. That's not every person that's coming from Africa talking about us. Some of my brothers and sisters over there know our struggle. You know what I'm saying? And some of black people over here talk bad about it. Okay, that's not all black people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's not all black people. People will group everybody, like all black people don't care about the issues we facing. They don't want help. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. You know what I'm saying? You make it seem like all black people don't care. All African, our brothers are African from the motherland coming over here don't care about us, and they want to see our don't give a damn and want to see us, you know what I'm saying, down and out. Come on, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's the name. Wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the video earlier about the dude talking about he don't mess with the conscious community no more because, people are agents and all this stuff and they don't support him. Like, bro, you want a Patreon payment, you trying to get on pay. Then at the end, you talking about, well, they didn't support my Patreon, so I ain't doing nothing. I ain't coming out with no more information. You support my Patreon. I ain't gonna tell nobody how to, stop working a 9 to 5 and get out of America or whatever and be on the beach like me until you support my Patreon. Like, bro, you need, like, you really tripping. You know what I'm saying? To support your Patreon, that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? You need Patreon that bad. You know what I'm saying? Because, you want to get on here and talk about you don't, support black people no more, or you don't support the conscious community no more because nobody ain't, showing up, or, you don't feel like black people, nobody's supporting you. Like, come on, bro. Like, man, you really need to miss a brother with that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's foolishness. You know what I'm saying? To say that. Like black people, I don't care about black people, and then ain't nobody support my Patreon, and I ain't giving out no more. It's like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's ridiculous. I think, like I said, man, that needs to be understood. The divisiveness need to be cut out. It needs to stop. And then we need to realize too, when somebody's being divisive, okay, you could be an agent. You get on here talking about everybody else, you could be an agent. You know what I'm saying? Shit, what are you talking about? Shit, I'm gonna never turn my back on black people. You know what I'm saying? I'm always love black people, love my brothers, love my sisters. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not down with the riffraff. Nobody don't want to be around nobody tripping. You know what I'm saying? Being foolish. You know what I'm saying? Being reckless or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want to be around the madness. You know what I'm saying? But I want to, you know what I'm saying, be around some brothers and sisters that's trying to be upward mobile, man, and make things happen. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm not gonna turn my back on brothers and sisters that may not, you know what I'm saying, be in a good situation. You know what I'm saying? They may be going through a phase in their life, man, where they trying to get better or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, that's what I said. That's what I said too in the prior video. Like, we just so ready to throw each other away. I'm saying, for what? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just, man, had to say that because, like I said, it's we need it. I fucking watch the double agents. Shit, that's what I say. You claim people the agent. What about you? You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm watching the double agents. Hell with it. You know what I'm saying? People, I done heard so much. This person, that agent, that person, agent. You know what I'm saying? I think one of the ways you can tell if a person is solid or not, watch if they say what they do, and they do what they say. You know what I'm saying? Or I would say, if they are, they don't never come through on what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? They always saying something, but they never come through. Like, what are you talking about? Like I hear people all day, every day. Like, man, I want to start a business. Man, I need to do this. Like, okay, stop talking about it. Execute on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. People talking, we want to fight the good fight. You got brothers out here that's revolutionary, brothers that's trying to help the people. You know what I'm saying? But when it all comes down to it, it's some action got to be taken. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's in life and business or whatever. Some type of action got to be taken. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I would gauge people. Like, okay, you talking all this talk. What have you done about it? You know what I'm saying? Have you done something about it? You know what I'm saying? Made some type of moves, contacted some type of people about it. You know what I'm saying? Organized some form or fashion of a group or organize some type of a community, community structure or organizational structure. You know what I'm saying? To fight against or to do what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that. Watch people and see what they talking about. If they really, you know what I'm saying, about it, they really trying to make some things happen. You know what I'm saying? And organize with, you know what I'm saying, people. You know what I'm saying? Because I think people that's agents, they're not going to do nothing. They're going to talk a whole bunch of talk. They're not going to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They'll never, really get out there, put their necks out there, and to actually make change. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I'm gonna say this to the brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Even to the brother that did that video. If you ever see this video, brother, don't give up on us, man. Don't give up on your people, man. You know what I'm saying? We got some people. Yeah, we got some people that's against us, man. You know what I'm saying? Say, man, don't give up on your people. Don't run away. Don't run away from what we facing here. You know what I'm saying? because it's like, oh, I'm out. I'm giving up. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that ain't that. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That'll be like me. I don't know if you got kids or not. That'll be like me giving up on your black son, your black daughter. You know what I'm saying? Your nieces, your nephew. Like, fuck it. Let them deal with it. I'm gone. I left this little kid over here to deal with this situation, this madness over here, and then try to protect him. You know what I'm saying? Because if I ever see anybody trying to do something to police, whoever, I'm gonna protect that child. You know what I'm saying? Not even knowing him, not even knowing the family. I'm not gonna let nobody do nothing to a child. So that's what it's like. Fuck it, I'm gone. They can deal with it, and no matter what happens to them. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's the type. That's what I'm talking about. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? For us to even think like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we a group. We got more power together. You know what I'm saying? Understanding that instead of just running away from the situation. Oh, I'm gone, man. Black people don't care. You know, they don't want help. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you crazy, man. No black folk want help. Shit, we just don't know how to go about getting it. Like I said before, man, nobody don't want to see their sons or their daughters, you know what I'm saying, something happen to them, and you just leave them to the wayside, man, and get abused or even killed or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? So shit, let's operate as a group, man, and love each other, man, support each other, make some things happen, man. You know what I'm saying? It take one thought, man, one idea, man, to make a change. You know what I'm saying? Shit, this society right now, the way it's set up, it was one idea. Same thing about, you know what I'm saying? About you know, the colonies, the way they went to war with the British Crown. You know what I'm saying? They like, shit, hey man, you know, tired of paying taxes. You know what I'm saying? We paying taxes, we get mistreated over here, or they like just taking our money. You know what I'm saying? And it's messed up for us over here. We not trying to, nah, man, we not paying taxes no more, man. You know what I'm saying? We want freedom. We want freedom from that. You know what I'm saying? We need to change. That's what happened. Yeah, and what's so crazy about the British Crown is like, oh, these are terrorists, they're rebellion, they're, rebellious, and we need to, come in and establish order. Call them terrorists, you know what I'm saying? Now I can get my history right on, man, I can't, he started crying about revolution and all this here, and they was claiming they was terrorists. I know the name if I hear it, man, I can't think of it. I know it wasn't John Adams, but it was some, they started having the Boston Tea Party, you know what I'm saying, all type of, they started using tactics to, you know what I'm saying, to bring about change, you know what I'm saying, and, they started, actually, they wanted war. They're like, hey, man, this shit got to change. To the death. Hey, man, we ain't paying no more taxes, you know what I'm saying, we not going to continue to allow no British governors over here, you know what I'm saying. We want to organize our own land, or, you know what I'm saying, even though they jacked the land from my ancestors, you know what I'm saying, and brought our people over here and changed to, you know what I'm saying, to build, to build a nation, build the land and stuff like that. But they like, hey man, we're not trying to hear it no more. You know what I'm saying? I would say I would take a note from that. Like, hey, these things have to change. We're not trying to hear that no more. The mistreatment, brutality, being brutalized and marginalized in society, and we won't change. We're gonna do whatever we got to do to get it. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? We support each other and stop thinking that, oh, black people don't want to change. Like I said before, I know if I tell a black person like, man, look, would you allow your son or your daughter to, just get somebody to come take them and just do whatever they want to with them? Like, nah, I'm gonna take my child with my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna leave them and, oh well, yeah, I am gone. I ain't finna. Yeah, man, shit, they can have them. Nah, you're not finna do that, man. So that's what I said, man. I think we need to come together as a group and, you know what I'm saying, just be smart about it, man, and try to effectuate change by whatever means, man, that we have to. But just the divisiveness, the going back and forth with each other, saying that black people don't want change, they don't care, like this. Come on, man, we got to get out of that way of thinking. And I think when we get out of that way of thinking and we just understand, like, yeah, man, some of us, we don't understand how to get what we trying to get. we'll actually be better and look at each other in a better way. Like, okay, well, let's try to figure it out together as a group, together as a people. You know what I'm saying? And I really think we'll come up with a solution. And that's by any means necessary. Whatever way, you know what I'm saying, it had to be to bring about the change. But anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I just want to say that. Say, man, let's get together, man, and love each other regardless. You know what I'm saying? We our people, some of our people, we be tripping. I was there before. I'm tripping, out in the streets, tripping, Didn't care, but, I learned. I'm just blessed. I became a little wiser, man, a little older and wiser, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm gonna get up out here. I just want to say that. Hope everybody out there doing well, living life. You know what I'm saying, being happy, man, full of love, man, and doing great, man. Until the next one, love y'all. All right, y'all.
Fuck it, go ahead and blow off the dough. Step through the maze, man, and became amazing. About to rewrite history and change a page in a crooked book that never told us the true story. Like how we were kings and queens before the slave story, before the killing, stealing, and drug dealing on some real shit. We ran the world.